Hey, YouTube. This is Ian coming to you on Wednesday at, I don't know, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning exactly. Um, Bringing you another video for the Paperboard Collaboration channel. Before anybody asks any questions, yes, I am wearing eyeliner. I just got back from a show, which is why my video is being posted in the middle of the night. So forgive the lighting, forgive my leftover makeup. You might see some glitter somewhere, but I still wanted to make sure I got to you guys. So this week's topic is how to transition legally. And as always, I'm going to try to keep this video short, but you know I have a tendency to just go on and on. So let's just go ahead and get right to it then. So it's not something that I really like talk too much about. Usually it's like a word of mouth thing, but I have been actively helping people in the state of Texas get name and gender market changes done through the court system since January when I got mine finished. And this is kind of an interesting subject because it is totally different based on what state you're in, and well, mostly what state you're in, but also, you know, your immigration status will affect your ability to get your name and gender marker changes, the whole nine yards. The most important thing that everybody needs to know is that, from what I understand, especially in Texas, but from what I understand across the entire U.S., regardless of immigration status or anything else, you can get your name changed to anything you want at any time. Funny story. So a few years ago, I was driving home from Midland, Texas to Houston, which is about a 9-hour drive, and this I don't know, news alert came on the radio just as I was coming into the Houston area, saying that some rapper had gotten arrested, and his name, legal name, was Bezal Doodoo Zoppity Bop Bop Bop. I'll say that again. Bezal Doodoo Zoppity Bop Bop Bop. That was his legal name. That he got changed through the courts. So that's something that many people don't realize, is that you can get your name changed to anything at any time, and the judges will almost never deny it, regardless of what the reason is that you want your name changed. Gender marker is a totally different thing, though. Gender marker changes generally require some letter from a doctor or a therapist or whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, in some states, you can't get that done without proof of GRS, gender reassignment surgery, which is unfortunate. Now, in some states, they don't require that you say what kind of surgery it is. So any surgery or medical treatment, you can get a letter written, and you can kind of like fool the judges into thinking that you've, you know, whatever. The point is, irreversible sex reassignment treatment is the words that can be used to get away with it in almost any state. But there are a few states out there that I don't know off the top of my head that require you actually have bottom surgery, which is total BS. So from here on out, I'm going to concentrate on the state of Texas. Now, in the event that you do live in the state of Texas and would like any of this information, I have made step-by-step instructions. I have all of the resources you could possibly imagine needing and everything. Just post a comment or private message me if, you know, you find me or whatever. My name is Ian Sider Blake on Facebook. It's Ian SYDER dash Blake. Please reach out to me, because I would like to see as many people as possible get through this until they manage to pass all these stupid laws in Texas that they're opening this new session for, special house session. Topic for another day. But in the state of Texas, you can absolutely get your gender marker changed with just one letter from either a therapist or a doctor or a surgeon. That's all it requires. You just have to go to court. Now, there are no counties currently in the state of Texas that are granting this, with the exception of Travis County. That's where our state capital is. That's Austin. So we're sending everybody there. Now, you might find a friendly judge in another part of the state, and that's great. That's wonderful. However, we have an associate judge that is in the Travis County Courthouse in Austin, Texas, and that associate judge's only job right now is to handle trans cases. They won't even call us out in open court because they think that, you know, they're right, it outs us and it's not safe for us. So it's kind of an amazing thing. But there's tons and tons of information that I am more than happy to pass out to anybody who needs it. It is a step-by-step process, and it does require some things specific to this state. So please, you know, again, reach out to me. Couple little things that were helpful to me that I wish I had known before I got mine done, because I was like freaking out last minute, like, how do I do this? Oh my God. And then like 8 people decided to come with me, and I didn't know if it's going to work or not. So I was in total panic mode at that point. Please make a list of everyone that has your name and who actually keeps track of your gender. Like, your bank isn't going to keep track of your gender. Like, they don't, but your car insurance does. So when I became legally male, my car insurance rates went up. That's what I get, right? And baldness and car insurance rates get up. Yay. Make a note, make a list of everything before you start the process. And it's very, very helpful to contact these companies in advance and find out what their policy is on how to change names. Some places are going to require you to just fax them a copy of your new license. Some place will actually require you to mail a certified copy of, whatever documents that you have. Some places will give you your copies back. Some won't, blah, blah, blah. Like, everything is different. So if you make a list of, this person has my information, this is what they need in order to get it changed in their system, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier once you get it done. And then, birth certificates, and everything else, the laws change state by state. So please read up and do your research before you go to get things done. Otherwise, one of the problems that we have here in Texas is if it says to change your gender marker, they won't change it on your birth certificate. It must say sex. So the petitions that we actually have now that we're giving out here in Texas, I say we, I'm doing it. Let's be real. There are some pro bono lawyers associations, but I've given them their information too, so it's the same stuff. So if it does, our petitions say sex/gender, so it covers all the bases pretty much. That's other than research, be prepared, do everything you can, find people that have done it recently and get them to give you specific instructions. Most of the time people are going to be cool with like sharing their process and everything. But if you hear that somebody got their name changed but were unable to get their gender marker changed, see if you can't find out why. And if you can't find out why, then talk to somebody who actually was able to get everything accomplished, because it's going to help you out tremendously. I am happy to help people in other states if you really need it, because I've done research for Oklahoma, for Arkansas, for New Mexico, and Oregon, actually, which was weird. I just had somebody from Oregon kind of reach out to me, which was awesome. And don't hesitate to put yourself out there too. If you know that there are other people who need this information and you were able to get it done for yourself, please share it, because being able to get your legal information to match the identity that you have in front of you, it's a life changer. Like you can't even begin to imagine what a difference that makes. Now, me personally, I've chosen not to change my birth certificate for insurance purposes, and because I may choose to carry a child here in the future, and I think it might be easier to deal with it. But there so far has never been any issues with having one gender on one document and another gender on another. Like, how often do those cross your paths? If that changes, I might update this video or whatever. So anyways, I think that's about all I've got to say. If you need anything, let me know. Let one of the paper boys know. I'm sure we're all happy to help you in any way that we can. As always, subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with what's going on in all of our new videos, and make sure that you check out the next video that's going to be catered to your tastes specifically. So thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you next Wednesday.